So let's start off with your experience. How did you go from Kern County to state to ISEF?
So my project started in April of 2020 when I got my idea for my project after reading the news of the ventilator shortage. I decided to work to solve this problem by creating a novel ventilator that can be 3D printed, which would therefore get rid of the high costs and supply chain constraints that caused these shortages. I then submitted my project for the Kern County Science Fair, where I placed second in biomedical engineering. And then I moved on to state, where I placed first in my category and was one of the projects selected to go to ISEF. And there at ISEF, I presented again to more judges and I placed second in biomedical engineering.
Just incredible. You are, a freshman at Stockdale working to save lives around the world. How does it feel to have such prominent scientists around the world recognizing your work?
It's really amazing. The amount of great scientists I got to meet, it was just really inspiring. We actually had a great session where we got to speak with some of the scientists at Johnson & Johnson to discuss our research, to hear about their research, and it was just really inspiring and a great experience overall.
Just fantastic. So you're wrapping up your freshman year. You have 3 more years to compete and keep doing this. Are you excited to have, like, not an early start, but I mean, such success at the beginning of high school and knowing that you have more to build on?
Yes, it's amazing knowing that I was capable of getting placing second at ISEF, and now in the future I'm working on more projects, more advanced projects, to try to continue to compete and to try to continue to solve problems that I see.
Just fantastic. And so many of us see these problems. I remember those headlines. We need more ventilators. I would not know where to even begin to create a ventilator, and you made it happen. Talk us through the process of from getting the idea to holding it in your hands.
Yeah, so after I'd read the headlines, I started researching what caused the shortages so I could avoid those problems when I created my ventilator. And according to my research, these shortages were mostly caused by high costs, as well as supply chain constraints with current designs. And 3D printing was an effective solution to both of these problems because 3D printing filament and UV resin is extremely low cost and can be printed on almost any 3D printer, which means that parts can be produced wherever there's a 3D printer, which is basically everywhere now. From there, I started designing on my computer in a software known as Fusion 360, which allows you to create 3D objects before you print them out. And I started with the bellows, which are what you can see right over here. These are the pieces that get compressed and to allow air into the patient's lungs. And what was ideal about these bellows is that they are able to be 3D printed, which means that we don't have to worry about mass manufacturing them, then causing more supply chain constraints because we hit the manufacturing limit. Then worked on the mechanism that makes it operate. And then finally, I added the power systems, which in this case was an electric motor. And I also added what's known as a piston, which would allow the usage of water and air if electricity is not available.
So this is not only life-saving for people in hospitals, but this could really benefit those in rural communities who don't have access to power, correct?
Yes, yes, that was one of the other focuses of this design. After I'd read about how some rural towns, as well as developing nations, did not have access to ventilators.
Just amazing. So now where do you go from here with this project?
Next, I want to focus on refining the design more and then getting some more testing out there with more clinical trials in a hospital setting for longer periods of times with more advanced testing equipment. From there, I hope to publish the design files online. So if a future pandemic occurs or a future occurrence where we need more ventilators, people can produce them and donate them to hospitals.
That's amazing. So this would be a resource that you just want to use to save lives, or are you also hoping to get a patent and create this as a career path or a future for yourself as well?
I'm hoping to keep this ventilator open to anyone who would like to produce it, just because it's an essential thing. It's one of the most useful and most used medical devices, and it doesn't make sense that someone should, die or have to suffer just because they cannot get access to one of these ventilators.
You're amazing. I love this so much. Okay, so then do you have some ideas for future projects? What else is rattling around in there that you want to create?
So in the future, I'm actually working on a new project for next year, which is a device that can help people who are recovering from hip injuries, especially the elderly, since for those after those long periods of inactivity, it can be hard for them to walk. So this device will be assistive, just to help them get back on their feet and will allow you to slowly tone down the power, which would allow for them to be slowly weaned off the system and get back to walking more normally.
That's fantastic. Again, another need that really needs to be met. And then for your own future, what do you want to do? Inventor, doctor, both? What is your career path and school beyond? Because I keep forgetting you're not a senior. You still have high school to finish and then off to college. And then what do you want to do?
When I go to college, I want to study to become a doctor, but I also want to keep on inventing and keep on trying to solve these problems, especially in the medical industry, on my own.
Fantastic. Okay, so then now that ISEF is over and you have, kind of the summer to wind down and keep working on this project and going back to school, what are some tips that you have for other students who this fall are going to start thinking about, okay, what should my Kern County Science Fair project be? Could I go to ISEF like the Brar brothers? What tips do you have for them?
So the first part of creating any project or any invention is to first see the problem that you want to solve. And from there, it's all about trying to create something that just gets rid of these problems and can be made just to prevent these occurring in the future. So the best step to take there is to break it up into chunks. For example, for my project, I first designed the bellows, and then I designed the structure around it. And then lastly, I added in the power systems and created the required software. When you break it up, you can ensure that you don't get too overwhelmed by all the steps and that you can get everything done without having to worry too much.
Fantastic advice. Thank you so much. And from all of us here at 23 ABC, and I'm also a board member with the Kern County Science Foundation, we just want to thank you and your brother and your parents. You have made incredible contributions to science now, not only in Kern County, but around the world. So congratulations on your success and thank you for everything you do.
Thank you.